All right. So this is my look after what? So I did my eyeliner and my hair at what? 3 o'clock. So 1500. It is now 05:35. It did start snowing here. It started snowing late, like really late. Luckily, on my way to work, everything was beautiful. And then got to work early. I went to my little designated area. I did my breathing treatment. I was on my station before others. I was working on task. In fact, I was ahead of everybody, and everything was going good. Took my first break. That's where everything kind of went sideways. I could tell when I walked in something was up immediately. And then I could tell there was quite a few management that wouldn't speak to me and actually turned their back on me when I tried to acknowledge them and say hello. Only one manager there would speak to me. So, but that's not where it got. So then, after I'm on task, being positive, doing my job, of course, I get drug off task a couple different times, not for fun stuff. So, drug testing, it's a random. I had a conversation that I had a suspicion that this was going to happen because of something security had said. They should have never said it. This happened like 2 weeks ago. I talked to somebody there at my work and told them, hey, security said this and they should not have. I know they probably meant it as a joke. I told them, I confronted them about it and said, excuse me, what did you just say is in my bag? You heard me. Marijuana. They're talking about my nebulizer. I quickly corrected security because they know that that is a nebulizer. It is not for marijuana use. I have breathing medications that are prescribed to me through my doctor. So, anyways, long story short, I'd already had a conversation with somebody there about this. They know. Got drug tested. I don't have a problem with it. I know what I put in my body. I'm not on drugs. So, passed the drug test, but that experience was not positive. I was talked down to many times. I was told that the system that they use, that I have to suck on, not suck. You can't suck on it. You put it in your mouth. But the sponge and the apparatus is so big, I can barely get it in my mouth. So I had it under my tongue. I'm not sucking. I'm not swallowing. In fact, that's one of the things that they're trying to correct right now is I'm having trouble swallowing. My medication does give me dry mouth. So the person that was testing me was getting very upset. First, that I wanted to read all the paperwork, and I sped read through all the paperwork out loud verbally. And I asked for confirmation, which the person got upset. They didn't yell, but they just said, hurry up. We got to do this. Hurry up. No, I'm reading this. You're going to help me understand it if I have a question. So, but I sped read. I sped read faster than she probably can. So then, after that, it did take me a while to get saliva going. She saw it in the front of my mouth. I was not sucking on anything. I didn't shove anything down my throat, which that she said I did many times. She told me to touch it and turn it. So when I went to touch it and to turn it to see if it was okay, she told me, don't touch it. And I'm just like going, what do you want? And then she started telling me that, you know what, you're sucking and swallowing, you're shoving it down your throat. I looked at her. I said, no, that's something I can't do right now. What is going on? I said, ma'am, I know the difference between me swallowing, sucking, and shoving something down my throat. It's in the front. And then she's like, put it in the buckle. But the fucking thing's so big, I can't freaking get it in my mouth completely. It was so hard to hold on to it. It was really degrading. what was done to me. It wasn't simple just tests, it was a lot of belittlement. They didn't yell at me though. She said it very kindly. So, past that drug test, no problem. Somebody else came in, talked about me being nervous. I told her I'm not nervous. I know exactly what I put in my body. So, go ahead. Like, let's do this. So then I'm released from there. So I go back to task. I'm working. So then, got to pull me off task again, walk me completely across that whole building. This is the third time. Walk back across the building. Now I get rode up because I feel like I'm being harassed. So then I get rode up. By that point, I really wanted just to walk out. I was just done. Like, what are you guys doing? I've asked you to quit harassing me and you're still doing it. So, I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. So I'm really frustrated about that. Go ahead, drug test me all day long. But be respectful. Don't treat me like I'm a idiot that can't understand the difference between sucking on something and swallowing it. You're throwing it down your throat. She actually said that I'm shoving it down my throat. I was like, excuse me? And I tried to show her. It was right hooking hair. Under my tongue, but I couldn't get my tongue completely around it. And yes, my medication causes dry mouth. So at the end, she thanked me for being patient, which I doubt that's what she'll report to other people. So I don't, that's just the way it is. So I'm really frustrated. One manager, after all the drug testing was done, did speak to me and she did give me a ride home. I did state to her in front of like 4 or 5 other witnesses that I don't trust. I'll walk home myself because the bus isn't going to show up until like really late. Like it doesn't show up there until like after 6. I'm off at 4:30. It's snowing. I'll walk home. Like I trust nobody right there at that. I trust no one at my work site. I do trust her because she's had a rapport with me. I feel like I can talk to her. And I felt like she actually cares about my best interest. So I agreed. I said, yes, if you would like to give me a ride home, I would appreciate it. I probably shouldn't be walking home in the snow, but I will do it if you can't. Because I told her, I don't trust anybody here right now to get in their car because they are lying and I'm not getting in a car with them so they can make up more shit. So I don't know what's going on. It's getting insane. So I'm waiting for HR. So HR at my site is worthless right now for me. They're not all being honest either. And I have a rapport with HR through, I believe it's corporate. So I'm going to be talking to them again today. And apparently we're never going to solve this. We're just going to keep on playing these games. I have no clue. So, yeah. So I'm a little frustrated. And there's some other stuff I want to talk about, but I can't right now. It would be irresponsible of me. Because these things don't directly, it's things I've witnessed. These are not things. I can talk about my drug test all I want because it was me that it was done to, and I'm talking about a situation that happened to me. There's some other things I'd like to go into, but we might have to wait a little while for that, and no problem. I have no problem. I document everything, so just like them. All right. Bye, guys. I'm going to try to calm down. I'm just not. It was not respectful. It was belittling. It wasn't okay what I went through again today. But whatever. I guess. I don't know. Unfortunately, I need money. I need a job. I have to get my car fixed. There's no other way for me to go about this right now. So I'm going to deal with what I have to deal with. But I'm taking notes just like them. So, I don't know. It was very strange. Again. So, yeah. All right, so I'm waiting for the sun to come up so I can try to do a little bit of my meditation. Maybe throw some peanuts. Oh, and then the other thing, I'm out of my albuterol, my inhaler. So that's the other thing. I'm waiting to get money, and I gotta go get my emergency inhaler filled. It's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, and they need to work on the misinformation that's getting spread all over there. I had to calm down another coworker tonight, and a manager witnessed it because of misinformation being spread by my management team and fellow coworkers. So, yeah. Yeah, you can drug test me, just don't talk down to me. That's not necessary. And it's sad because I even kind of liked the lady before. Now I don't trust her at all because of how she treated me. I don't know. I don't run around there talking down to people. We're going to see what happens. Bye.